Dear learners, I would like to welcome you all to the course Consumer Behavior. The title of this chapter is Consumer Learning. Do you know what do we mean by learning? Learning is all about the changes in our behavior based on our experience. In other words, we can say that when we bring changes in our behavior on the basis of our experience, then we can say that learning takes place, which is important because most of our complicated behavior is learned. It also happens to the consumers or individuals learn their behavior, and based on their learning they are responding to different marketing programs or different marketing stimulus. So what are the major issues we'll be discussing in this chapter? Definitely, first of all, we'll start with learning, understanding of learning. Then we'll focus on the elements of learning. What are the components of learning? Then we'll be discussing the theories of learning. There are different theories of learning, say classical conditioning theory, open conditioning theory, social learning theory, or observational learning, and so on. We'll be focusing on all these theories of learning. Then we'll be discussing reinforcements, which is one of the major components of learning, and we'll be discussing different methods of reinforcement, positive, negative, and so on. After that, we'll be focusing on how we consumers or how customers process information in making their decisions. After that, we'll give our focus on the impact of learning on decision making and the impact of passive learning on decision making. Finally, we'll shed our light on how to measure the outcomes of customer learning. These are the major issues we'll be covering, we'll be discussing in this chapter. I hope you'll have a clear understanding from our discussion, and the resources available in our repository. I hope you'll be staying with me. Thank you so much.